Hello there to all my friends. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Danny, although you probably know me because otherwise, why would you be here? I have recently had the amazing privilege of being in a production of Alice versus Wonderland, which is really awesome. It's basically a PG version of Alice in Wonderland, and it's really fun. It has got a lot of really awesome music from like people like Eminem, Flyleaf, 21 Pilots, and Melanie Martinez, who are some of my favorites. I get to play several different roles because the director's awesome and gave everybody multiple roles. So if you come to see the show to see somebody one night, you might come and see a totally different cast another night. I am playing the Caterpillar and the Mad Hatter, and I thought it would be really cool to show you my makeup looks. I would like to invite all of you guys to come out. I will post information in the description of this video. Like I said earlier, it is PG-13. However, there will be one family-friendly night where we kind of tone everything down a little bit. You know, take out like the dirty jokes and like the, oh no, cuss words. I'm 17, I like cuss words. There will also be one unrated night, which is basically where the director said, go nuts! The actors can do basically whatever we want. Other than me, I'm on a bit of a leash, but that's kind of good because I kind of need to be on a leash. I kind of go crazy. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to be like cussing and it's a little raunchier. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys how I do my makeup. And this is really interesting because I have 6 minutes in between the Caterpillar and the Mad Hatter. So it's going to be really interesting, and I'm going to have a lot of fun seeing how I can get backstage, take off my dress, put on my suit and my top hat, take off the wig, and do all of my makeup in 6 minutes, and it's going to be pretty fun. I am going to go ahead and get my stuff for the first look, and we'll see. Okay, so I'm back. I have cleared away all of my makeup. My face is naked and very pale. And I have everything here for the Mad Hatter look. I've also got the Moondust palette, which I will be using as a mirror because I can't see. Okay, so I'm not doing anything for like my face. I'm mostly focusing on my eyes and my lips and like, you know, the highlight points. Forgot to take my highlighter off my nose. Oh well, I'm just gonna put it back on. The highlighter that I am using is the Too Faced Diamond Light, which is one that I'm a huge fan of. So I'm just, you know, taking that, boop, and then boop. Not quite, but close enough. And then boop. It's okay if it's a little uneven. It's the freaking Mad Hatter. So yeah, I just think it's a really pretty highlighter and I wanted to use it. I honestly would be fine if I didn't use it for this role. Because I'm really just using it because I like the highlighter. So for my eyes, I'm going to start with my eyes. I am using the Wet n Wild Lights Out, but I am only using this little black thing that you can tell has been used. And so our lovely, wonderful director, Andy Ray Bridges, chose a red and black color scheme for the Mad Hatter, which is a little bit different than some other people have done for the Hatter, but you know what? It's creative and it's awesome. So it does make shopping for costumes a little hard, but fortunately all costumes have been provided because Art Center Theater gets donations. So if you love the children and support the theater, please donate. We recently had a Either a sink explosion or a toilet explosion. I can't remember which. So yeah, more about the show. Like I said earlier, it is PG-13, as I've said several times now. And it's really, really an awesome, awesome show. It focuses a lot on, so the show, almost every role is doubled, which means 2 actors play every single role, but everybody is in the show every night. And not everybody is doubled. It's not how things are usually doubled, where like 2 people play the same role and that's all they play. No. You might have one double for one role and a different double for another role. For example, I play 4 roles. I play a flower. I play the duck, like with the caucus race, the whole duck thing. And then I play the 2 roles I'm showing you right now. My double for the flower is completely different than my double for the caterpillar, you know? Anyway, there are 6 Alices. 6 actresses play Alice on one night. So there are like 12 Alices. So it's really, really interesting. It's about Alice's like transformation and everything. Okay, so now that I've done that, I have this Wet n Wild rainbow highlighter, moonstone, whatever this is. And I am going to take just this little red right here. I'm just going to take a little bit of the red, and then I'm going to put it on my eyes all the way up to the brow. Because, you know, the Hatter's a little crazy, and, you know, makeup is going to be a little off, so it goes all the way up to the brow. And it looks freaking beautiful. I think. I don't know. I felt earlier like I looked like Two-Face, like a prettier version of Two-Face. It was a little crazy. So, all the way up. And, you know, if you want to add some other colors in there, I'm only doing this because that's the color scheme that was chosen. If you want to add some other colors in there... You know, the Mad Hatter would not have one solid color. In fact, part of me was considering making it like red on this side, and then like red and like adding a little bit of other colors. Like, just making it like... Because this is a rainbow highlighter. Like, I might as well just take the whole thing and just... But, I mean, I feel like with the costume, this is what's going to look best.
The costume that I have is actually, it's this shirt, it's a dress shirt, and it's red, but the buttons are black, and if you roll up the sleeves, the inside of the sleeves are black. So, and then there's a black vest and a black tie, and it's going to look awesome. Now,
I'm not worrying too much about keeping it neat and tidy. I worry about that a little bit with the caterpillar, but I don't really worry about that with the Hatter. Simply because, you know, same as before, it's the Hatter. So I'm actually making it a little bit jagged on purpose, and again, that's why I'm going all the way up to the brow with the same color. And like, if one eye looks a little crazier than the other, that's okay. It's not supposed to be normal. Part of me even considers I also might get a little bit of this orange right here and just go whoop. Just a little whoop. Fun word. That's what I'm going to call it, a whoop. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to move on to another part of the eye.
I was considering eyeliner, but like I said, I only have 6 minutes. Which is really funny, and if you come to the show, you'll figure out why that's funny. Spoiler alert, I have to do that guy, but Eminem, which opens up about 6 minutes, so yeah.
I have this Style Essentials metallic eyes thing that I got from like Five Below. And I am just going to do just a little teardrop just right there. And then I'm going to color it in with glitter.
Don't ask me why I'm doing this. Don't ask me where the idea came from, because I won't be able to tell you. It literally came in a dream. I just figured, you know, it looked cool. And I think I saw a version somewhere, like from some movie where the Mad Hatter had this. I don't know where I saw it, I don't know where it came from, but I saw it, and I liked it. Actually, I don't even remember if that's where it came from. I don't remember where this came from. It just showed up in my head, and I'm like, I'm doing that. Oh, God, I'm talking fast. Okay. So,
last but not least, because this is actually a kind of a quick makeup look. It has to be under 6 minutes. Like, I know this, I've actually taken almost 8 minutes on this so far, but like, I'm not going to be talking when I'm doing my makeup. I have this Wet n Wild liquid catsuit lipstick. Oh, here's the shade. Missy and Fierce. And I tried this on a little earlier, and I absolutely love this color. It's actually a really nice color. Because, you know, black and red. And I am purposely, like, I'm doing one swipe, and I'm not going to perfect it. If it gets everywhere, it gets everywhere. It's... Okay, I'm not going to let that happen, because that looks stupid. But, like, you see how the line here is not completely smooth. It's not all on my lips. That's good in this case.
I'm gonna try and give myself a cute as well, but I never been able to give myself a cute as well. I usually let other actors do my makeup, but this show and the last couple of shows I'm in, I've actually been really into doing my own makeup. My makeup case is full of like glittery and like shiny, like my favorite palette is Moondust by Urban Decay, which is right here, and this is the palette. Like, and I've used every single color in it multiple times, enough to have like dug into them all.
Okay, so I'm trying to get into the light a little better. This is my Mad Hatter look. I like it. If I were to change it, I might add a little bit of blush or do a little bit better with the highlighter. Or go a little bit darker with... I would probably use this brush, even though it's not an eyeshadow brush, if I had a little bit more, because like I have like a small line, I can't go boop, 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 because then I'd end up with a rainbow. But yeah, I also might add a little bit of the Lithium shade just around here. If I were to have time, I would do this. I have not yet run the show, so I don't know if I would have time, but if I have time, this is what I plan on doing. If you can see, it adds a little bit of shine, because it's a freaking gorgeous shade. So yeah, this is the Mad Hatter. I'm gonna go take this off, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the Caterpillar, which is... Hello, I am back with everything that I need for Caterpillar. And I just wanted to say, this is all post-normal makeup routine. Like, you know, foundation, concealer, all that crap. This is just what I do after that. Like, I'm gonna do that before the show. So, for Caterpillar... So, the eye makeup here is a little bit more complicated because I also got eyeliner and mascara. Yeah. So, for the eyeshadow, that's where this beautiful thing comes in. Urban Decay Moondust, which is, as I've said before, my favorite thing in my makeup bag. Because it's just, I love all the colors. So, the two colors that I use for this are Vega and Galaxy, which are my two favorite in general, if I'm honest. So, start with Vega. I'm going to close my eyes. Close my eyes and just do the lid itself. Don't go very high, just the actual lid.
And the only issue with this is that it only takes a second for it to actually go on the lid. It likes to just hang out at the spot you actually put your brush down on. Doesn't really move very much, but you know what? We'll work with it.
Oh, I forgot to mention, we will also be using Lithium on the corner of the eye.
So yeah. It might also be because I like just took my makeup off that it's having trouble staying on, and it's like, you know, there's that problem from like, you know, I just had the makeup remover on there, but that's okay. We'll work with you. We'll be nice to you. I just got these brushes, they're really cool. There's this girl on the show who's really cool. She has mermaid makeup brushes. I like those brushes, but I think these are cool too. I wish there was more on the set.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking about the show. So the music and the choreography are some of my favorites. Like, there's this one point in the show where, so as I said before, when I was doing the Mad Hatter makeup, there are 6 actresses who play Alice on one night. So it's not like there are like 6 different actresses who are like all doubled in the same role. No, every night there's Alice 1 through 6. And there's this one song that Alice 4 and 5 sing with the Cheshire Cat. And it is, what's that song called? It is Fully Alive by Flyleaf. And that you will not want to miss. Some of the best singers in the Metroplex are in that song. Like, you are, whoa, what just happened? Something just like spilled out, that was weird. Anyway, You are not going to want to miss that song. It is probably my favorite part in the entire show. I can't play it. Like, I asked some of the people in the show, should I record this for promotional material? Because people are going to want to hear this. And they're like, no, you can't use anything with music, which sucks. All right, so now I'm going to take Galaxy. And I'm going to put it above the eyelid and up until, like, around, up to the bone, I want to say. Like, when you do this, up to, like, I raise my eyebrow and then I trace around where, like, the bone. And then I just kind of fill that. I don't know what that's actually called.
I'm sorry, I'm the furthest thing from a makeup person. Makeup guru, I don't really make YouTube tutorials or, like, makeup tutorials or, like, shoot, is this the right brush? Like, I don't know what I'm doing at any given point. Don't listen to me, just come see the show.
I actually messaged the director, Andy Ray Bridges, on Facebook, and I'm like, yo, should I do a makeup tutorial? And he said me back in all caps, yes. So I'm just like, I don't know where you got all this enthusiasm. Like, I'm not sure I'm doing anything right. And then I do that to the other eye as well. So, have you ever tried to apply makeup with your non-dominant hand and felt like you can't do anything right in your life? Because, like, that's where I'm at right now.
I feel like that's a mood. I don't know. Is that what you could say, mood? Alright, so, then of course I have to clean up the line that I made by doing that, like make it a little less, I don't know, uneven. Shoot, I did really well on this eye, how do I do the same thing over here? I feel like that's like the story of my life. I can never get two eyeliners right. Like, I'm really good at eyeliner. Like, I can get really good, but, like, I don't know. So, once we have done, oops, I have a little bit longer on my caterpillar makeup, so I can do a little bit more. Because I have a while, I think the only thing I have before that is the flower, which I think I have a decent time before the caterpillar thing. So, once you've done that, I'm going to clean our brush off first and foremost.
And then we are going to take this color right here, Lithium. And then we're just going to doop-a-doop in the corner of our eye. So, doop-a-doop. I said doop-a-doop. What are you doing? Doop-a-doop. There we go. And then doop-a-doop in the corner of our eye. And then it might smear a little bit of the other colors down a little bit. That's okay. That's actually kind of what I wanted to do. Is kind of have like a line going down. I don't want to have like just a dot in the corner of our eye. I kind of wanted like a line. Like if you see, there's like this, it's connected. And then the lithium at the end. Because I feel like that's what a caterpillar would have. I feel like a caterpillar would have like this line around its face. Almost raccoon-like, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of what I got there. This is Hard Candy Stroke of Gorgeous. It's, I don't know exactly what it is. It's silver and it's like chromy and it's really cute. So I just close my eyes and then I just swipe. That went halfway. Swipe. 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 And then your eyeliner's on your eye. It's really not that hard. It's just hard to do with your non-dominant hand. So, close my eye. Quick prayer. For tickets, I'm fairly certain that there is a coupon code, and I will post all the information on how to get that in the description of this video. There's also, I think, some kind of a group rate or something. I'm not entirely sure. There are ways, trust me, I've had numerous friends come to me and say, I can't go to your show because it's too expensive, blah, 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 blah. There are ways. Don't worry. If you want to come see somebody, you're good. And I will also have information about like when the unrated night and when the family-friendly nights are. Okay, so for eyeliner or mascara, I have this really old bottle of Katy Cat Eye, which is Katy Perry partnering with CoverGirl to make a blue mascara. Now, this thing has probably been in my makeup bag longer than I have been alive. So I might die today. Yay! I might get pink eye or some shit, but guess what? The show must go on.
So, yeah, it's barely on there, but it looks cute, so, oh well. Can you even tell? I have anything on there? Oh, but it's on there. It's definitely on there. Yes. And then the other eye. I can apply mascara with my mouth down in here, and that's alright. Oh shoot, I should have taken a picture of my Mad Hatter makeup and I posted it to Facebook. That would have been cool. Why didn't I do that? I didn't think of that. Damn it. Okay, now, blink, 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 blink.
So for my lips, which are still red from the Mad Hatter, I actually have something a little bit strange. So I was at Five Below, and that's actually where I got the, what's it called? The stuff that I did the teardrop for the Mad Hatter with. So when I got that, I also got the same thing in blue. And then I also got this, these two came together. It's like this weird cream eyeshadow. I'm not entirely sure who made it. Style Essentials. So I put it on my eyelids. I originally was going to do that for the caterpillar. It didn't work. So, I mean, you could hypothetically do this. But it kind of gives you the same problem of like, it looks good in the light, but it doesn't really. So you would have to put on a coat of this, let it dry, and then put on another coat, which is fine. That's what if you can do that, that's perfectly fine. Cause it like soaks in. Like it did the same thing with my eyelids. It like soaked in and then it kind of faded. It was the weirdest thing. Like it's doing that on my lips too. Okay, if you have a brand that works for you, use that. Okay, coat 2 seems to be working. And then you could also use like a setting spray or setting powder. And then I've also got the same eyeliner.
Another option that I have, and I'm also frozen these as options to like the director. Like, do pick what you like best. You could simply.
You could line your lips with this, and then you can either leave them outlined, just as an outline, because like that's cool, and like nobody does that. So like, you know, Wonderland, we're all mad here. We don't even fill our lip lines. You could just fill it with this eyeliner, which is the same brand of, which is the same kind of thing as the one that I used to draw the tear.
So you can just kind of line your lips without really filling in. I like to use eye makeup on my lips. I do it a lot. And then just leave it on line, but it looks kind of crusty.
So you could also fill it in with more eye makeup. You could fill it in with, I would fill it in with Vera, or go back to our trusty friend, the rainbow highlighter, and take the blue and just kind of fill in the line.
Which, by the way, this eyeliner, I believe, is peel off, so just so you know. I think this might be my favorite lip option. Either this or the cream, and like lining it with the eyeliner and then filling it with the cream would be cool. Although, if you want something spooky, like as time goes on, the lip color kind of fades, then the Crayola marker would be a good one. You just have to wait until right before the scene to put it on.
Alright, so here is my final, let me get into the light a little bit better. Here's my final caterpillar look. If you need any more information about the show, let me know. I will put it in the description and I will try to answer any questions. Or you could go to theartcentertheater.com, and it's the fancy spelling of center and theater, you know, R-E-R-E. Why do I keep saying You can just go on there and you'll find all the ticketing information and everything. There's also a website, I'll post a link down below, that is just for this show, where you can go and you can find whatever you need. So, Yeah, thanks for sticking through this incredibly long video. Please come see the show. We would love to have you.